Hi people, welcome to this episode. Today we're looking at 2 and 4 mean smoothing. So here we've got a list of the number of births per month, and then we're asked to calculate the 2 mean smoothing data points and the 4 mean smoothing points for this data. So you may be familiar with smoothing using the mean, but when we've got an odd number of using an odd number of data points to smooth it, so for instance 3 or 5. This one is different and a little bit more difficult because we're using even numbers. Now if we smooth, for instance, use January and February to smooth, and we've got two points there, what we end up with is a value that lies between January and February and so on. So if we use Feb and March, we get a value that lies between February and March. What we need though is for that data value to be sitting on a month, so we can compare it to the data point of in that month. So what we have to do is we actually use 3 values to smooth for 2 mean smoothing. Okay, so that means if we're going to smooth 2 mean smooth for February, okay, we can't 2 mean smooth for January. We're going to use the months January and February, and February and March. Okay, so we end up with 3 data points that we're using. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is work out the mean for January and February. So January and Feb, so I'll just put J and F, is 10 plus 12, which is 22, divided by 2, which is 11. Had a slight pause there. So here we've got 11. And for February and March, we have 12 plus 6, which is 18, divided by 2, is 9. So we get 9 here. Okay, so they're both sitting between February, March, January and February. But what we can do to get a value sitting on February itself is to take the mean, the 2 means we've found there from Jan and Feb and March, and smooth that, or find the mean of that. So the mean of these two is 11 plus 9 divided by 2, which equals 20. 11 plus 9, sorry, 20. Excellent, on the ball. Try that again. 11 plus 9 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So that value there is 10. All right, and we keep going like that all the way down. So we started at January. That gave us the 2 mean smoothing for February. So we're going to move down to Feb, and we're going to use February and March and April to smooth for March. All right, so February and March is 12 plus 6. We've done that already. So Feb and March, 12 plus 6, 18, got that there. March and April is 6 and 5. So March and April, classic video blooper. March and April, 6 plus 5 is 11, divided by 2 is 5.5. So March and April, 5.5 is, so 9. It's getting late, so I won't work out in my head. Good excuse. So there we get 7.25. All right, now we're going to move down. We're going to find the 2 mean smoothing for April. We've got March and April right there. So April and May, 5 plus 22. So April and May, 5 plus 22 is 27, divided by 2, that'll equal 13.5. 13.5. And add these two together, 13.5 and 5.5, to get our April value. (19 divided by 2), 9.5, and there is the births for April. Okay, we'll do one more. So we're going to find the smooth value for May. We've got April as 13.5, and we want to find the smooth value for May, June. So May, June is equal to 22 plus 18. (40 divided by 2 is 20. The May, June value is 20. And add those two together, 13.5 plus 20 is 33.5, divide that by 2 is 16.75. Okay, now we've got those done, we will skip through a few of these already. Hopefully you've got enough info there. So for June, 17.75, 12.75, 9, 8.75, 9.25, and 10.25. Same as up the top, we've got no value in there, so we're not going to have any value in the bottom either. Okay.